Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you with sort of something different. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to be starting another album, and I figured, since people have asked before, I figured I'd take you along for the ride. The base of the album is not mine to claim. I do little tweaky things here and there, and in addition, I don't necessarily do the pages the way they are done. But Sam at Mixed Up Craft, she has a couple of albums that I do, and one of them is where you pull things out of the pages from the top, and the other is when you pull them out from the side. And in this case, I'm going to be doing a top pull, I think. So, anyways, I figured I'd start from the very beginning, and then we'll work ourselves through, and yeah. So what I have, I never buy chipboard, because I'm too cheap for chipboard. I think it's atrocious when all it is I can just put it, I can just make it myself. So all it is in this case, my sampler packs, my SCT sampler envelope. It's a nice strong envelope, but I like it strengthened a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting these together. I clip them all, and yeah, I'm going to be touch and go on my length on this one. Hopefully everything will be good, because I need 6.5, and I've got, what is, oh, maybe I don't have a touch and go. Maybe I measured wrong and I'm a-okay. Yeah. Mario better not be laughing at me, is all I can say. He better be laughing at something on his computer. So, anyways, I'm good. I'm all good, because what I need is a 6.5 by 4.5 chipboard. I need 2 of those. And I need a spine of 6.5 by 2. So what I do with mine, and I don't know whether you can see, there's a little bit of a sheen there, and you'll see that on like your these things here as well from your paper pads. It's got kind of a gloss on it. I imagine it's not a big deal, but what I like to do is just rough it up a bit. And it's purely to let the glue stick a little bit more. So I have my little butterfly thing here that Cheryl probably meant to have for my fingers, but sorry, Cheryl. It's my go-to for roughing up my chipboard, and I think of you every time I do it. So I'm going to do this one too. Doesn't take much, because these, yeah, I better, yeah, you'll see how it's roughing. You can see how it's scratching the surface, basically. And you may not have to do it. Maybe you don't care if you do it, but I just, when I do albums, I do them so that they'll last. I know that they'll last a long time, and to make sure that they do, I sometimes do things that don't need to be done, but that's is what it is. So these are the front of the package. This is the back of the package. I do not waste this. This is going to be my spine because there's 2 panels here, and all I have to do is remove this and remove this, and I can bring out the 2 panels, glue them together, and then I will have my 2-inch spine. So yeah, right now I'm at 3.5, so I'll have no issues because you got to square it off. When after you're done, this will not be staying. After you're done gluing it together, you can do this now, but if you do it now, when it's this page may not be squared off as well as this page, right? We all know that our trimmers are out a little bit here and there sometimes. So this way, if I glue it together first, then cut it, not with my normal everyday paper cutter, trimmer, blade, but one that I have used up and used up and used up and is now my rough, like my hard trimming blade. That way, I know that when I square it, they're both squared the same way, if that makes any sense. So, again, we're just roughing. You don't have to go crazy. I just want to rough it a little bit. This is the most boring part. I understand that. But it's got to be done. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just got to be able to take in the glue. A good example is the linen cardstock thing that we get in Hot Buys and Michael's, and you glue it and it peels right off again. It's a similar thing. The glue can't get into the grooves, so it's got to have 2-sided tape. Remember that you're going to be covering this with a couple of cardstock pieces, so that will strengthen it even more. So I don't know how much I have left. I use Eileen's tacky glue. That's my favorite glue. That's my go-to glue. So this is the part I hate the most, is squeezing the glue bottle. That's the worst part. So I'm just going to do one of these so you get the idea. And then I'm going to take my time squeezing the bottle on the other one. Alright. I just wanted to get these set up today so that when they dry, I'll be able to do another part of my album tomorrow. I always let them dry overnight. It's just my thing. If you don't feel it needs it, that's fine. That's a-okay. You're a crafter. I'm not claiming to know any more than you do. Okay. There. Just make sure to get everything. Alright. Have your things that you use to clip on hand. I have a bunch. What I like the most are these sewing things. They're clips to hold your seams when you're sewing. I do not like them for sewing, so guess what? Alright, so I try to make sure these are lined up so that that edge right there, you see, is at the same place on both of them. So this looks okay. And then the sides look okay, because remember, you're going to be squaring this off. So I probably over clip things, but it's just my thing. Hope everybody's doing pretty good today. Hope the weather is decent in your area. I don't think the West is out of their bubble yet. Here we are manageable temperatures. Surprisingly, Mariel was talking about how we have not really run our air conditioner a lot yet this year. We're probably going to regret bringing that up because, of course, what's going to happen? There's Humidex warnings coming up for the next few days. So, yeah, we probably shouldn't be bragging yet. Alright. And there. So, like I said, I leave that. My two ones for my spine, I'm just going to make sure that they're lined up. This one doesn't have a straight edge, and this one does, so I'm just going to take and make sure that it's kind of together, and go from there. Oh, my glue's getting all over my vinyl. Oh, bother. I didn't put my glue back in its proper place. So now, it's not happy with me. You gotta keep your glue bottle down. Facing down. It will always pour right if you do things the way you always do them, Bobbi-Jo. Oh my, uh-oh. Oh, it's not bad though. I will rough up this side and make sure. Yeah, people wanted to see like how I do my hinges, stuff like that. But like I said, Sam's tutorial is below. I tweak it somewhat for my stuff, especially since I'm very vintage. I make it so that it's workable for me. I don't like this, so I'm going to cut that off even though there's glue on it, because I want my clips in there. Okay, bear with me here. I can't let that go. I can't. I was looking at it and I said, if that dries on there, I'm not going to be happy. There. Alright, back in where it's supposed to be. So, just has some, it's just a bottle. It's got some sponge on the bottom. It's got like, yeah, just sponge. It'll sit like this. It should not go all over the place because the sponge should be holding it in okay. But we'll see. This is why I have a lot of clips. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be the spine. I just have to put the other thing together, and we'll meet back here again when I go to cut them. All right, thanks guys. Bye.